Imagine if there was a game for Avengers, and let's say Iron Man dies to Thanos, and then you play half the game as his daughter, and then you spend the other half playing Thanos. Would you play the game? Alright, let's cover the best part about the game, gameplay. The gameplay feels very smooth. Never did my frames drop, and everything is just very satisfying. Whenever you're choking someone out, like, you can hear everything, and you really feel it whenever, like, she digs the knife in. You see, like, the blood squirt out, and when the way that she slashes it at the end, it's all extremely satisfying. The first time. After playing it for 15 hours, because the game's roughly like 30 hours long, 25, 20, somewhere around that. After playing it for about 10 hours, you kind of get tired because, like, Ellie's best form of taking down people is stealth kills and her knife, which is obviously the best choice to use in combat, and it's just, they just don't do anything else with it. Like, there's no point in really shooting people unless you're caught, but, like, everything is, the stealth takedowns are always the same. You will never ever get another type of stealth takedown. It's always the same, which is why sometimes I literally broke away from the stealth portion just to have some more fun in shooting people and, you know, like taking them down or meleeing. Meleeing is where the game really shines. It's really good to be able to fight and dodge in this game. However, most of it is usually hidden or taken away because you're so busy being extremely stealthy or just being in a gunfight, because you can't approach anyone when someone's shooting at you. Unless you are fine with eating at least 3 bullets before you get even close to them. I'm only 2 minutes in and I've already said everything I need to say about the gameplay. It's fun for the first, like, 8 hours, 10 hours, but then it gets repetitive after a while. The graphics are beautiful, probably the best that we can get with PS4, but still, the gameplay kind of takes away from it. Now we are going to talk about this dog shit story mode. It's shit. It's simple as that. It's shit. It ruined The Last of Us 1. It captures all the worst parts of Last of Us 1, and then it puts it into a game, and then makes it far worse. The first worst thing that you come across is Joel's death, which is just stupid. Joel dies being beaten by Abby with a golf club, and Ellie is forced to watch. Ellie is pinned down, watching her father figure get beat up by this oddly muscular woman, constantly hitting him in the head, and then fucking kills him at the end. And then they try to force you to like Abby. Why? It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. And you spend half the game hating the character that you play, absolutely loathing her, and yet they still want you to play her. The game constantly cuts back and forth between flashbacks, which, I mean, the flashbacks are okay, but then you get to the second half of the game, and you play as Abby, which is just stupid, because why are you playing a character that you hate, and why are they trying to make it seem like Ellie is the bad person, like Joel is the bad person? It doesn't make sense, because I don't care, and I don't think many people do care about Abby. The majority of people who play this game are going to hate Abby, like I did, and I don't understand why they keep trying to make you like her. Joel's death is something that should have happened at the end of the game, where you could learn about Abby and maybe understand a little more, but the way that she did it at the beginning, with no question or no reasoning, is just irredeemable. There is no way Abby can come back in any shape or form, or where you can respect her or like her. That sums up about Abby's portion, and now we're going to talk about the plot, which is also pointless, because there's multiple times where Ellie could have killed Abby, and vice versa, and they continue to just spare each other. Yet, like, the whole point of the game, the reason why you killed so many people, was to kill Abby, and the game just doesn't care. You don't kill her at the end. It's over. You just become friends. I mean, not friends, but you just, like, walk off. You just let her live. Like, it's alright. Am I supposed to feel sorry? Am I supposed to feel bad for Abby? Because I don't. I don't give a damn about her. The game ends up being a waste of time to both Ellie and the player. It's all pointless. There's no reason for anything that happens other than Joel's death, which had reasoning, and then Ellie did nothing about it. This isn't the Ellie that I remember from Last of Us 1. This is someone else. The Ellie I know would have shot Abby, like, on the spot, would have been merciless, would have protected, Joel. I mean, I know Joel would do the same thing, vice versa. And this is Ellie with 4 years of, knowing Joel. This game is just so fucking dumb. I think I covered everything about the story and how asinine it is and how pointless it all is, because it all reverts back to nothing because, Ellie doesn't do anything, Abby doesn't do anything other than kill Joel. The whole thing is just such a waste of time. There's nothing comes out of it on either side. Oh, and Ellie and Dina makes no sense. It's also really, really stupid because, I mean, like, you don't learn anything about Dina. I mean, it opens up with Dina and Ellie. They kissed one time, and then they got high and they decided to stay together. That's it. That's the story. That's for how they got together. Jesse only saved their life and, protect them, and also, there was also a setup where Joel thought that Ellie had a crush on Jesse. I mean, there was so much stuff they could have done, and, like, imagine if Ellie got with Jesse, and then Jesse died at the end, like how he did in the game. Except they were, like, together, or they really liked each other. That would make the death feel even more impactful. But if Dina died, I would feel nothing, because there's nothing there. I don't care about Dina. Dina is a pointless, worthless character that it feels like she's just there to help Ellie get out of certain situations. And it's so damn dumb. I hate this game, man. They ruined this game. I give this game a 3 out of 10. I mean, the gameplay from The Last of Us 1 is there, so I mean that kind of helps, but I hate this game. It took away from everything that was good, and it's not fun. It's not enjoyable to play. It is a miserable experience that feels like a waste of time. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. I don't usually make reviews, but this game just made me so mad. And I'll see you guys next time.